things keep getting more interesting when it comes to this Big U thing. Let me tell you something. It's not going to stop until justice reigns through on top of Big U's head. Because it looks like the feds just went and paid a visit to Adam 22. Now, they didn't wrap up Adam 22, but he released a statement saying that he is in no way in any trouble at this point in time. But they wanted a copy of the cease and desist letter that was sent to him from Big U about a year ago. This is where it gets real interesting because it has you wondering what are they really investigating when they locked him up. And the truth is that Nipsey Hussle's case was just reopened for investigation on who was really behind his murder. And I'm on the sidelines rooting all the way that they put away. If it's Big U, put his all the way away. If he had anything to do with Nipsey going down for good, killing him, oh, lock his mother all the way up. Don't ever let him out ever again. That was a talented young king. And if this has to come out 6 years later, we, the people, will take it. We will take it. Now, it seems like they really trying to connect Big U to Nipsey's murder. Fingers crossed. If that's the case, let it happen. May the cookie crumble how it crumbles. Now, the truth is that when the feds come for you in this way, and they start asking those type of questions because the feds is a business, and they got to spend money like any other business, like an investment, to see a return. And if they're going to go after a case, they got to spend money to do it. So they wouldn't go after this if they think they didn't have something. So to go and visit Adam 22 at his residence and say, we want the cease and desist letter that Big U sent you, which connects, which says some things about Nipsey, I guess, in relation to that sort of narrative that he might have had something to do with Nipsey's murder, and they want that cease and desist from Big U because he wanted Adam 22 to say nothing else about whatever was in that realm. I don't quite know what it was. But here's where it gets kind of funky. And this is real funky for me. Now, I'm not no rocket scientist, but I don't think we need to be that intelligent to figure this out. Check this out. So, according to Big U, from the words out of his own mouth, from the horse's mouth, he said at an interview that he had a 10-year deal with Nip, starting in 2009. That 10-year deal was up, and wait a minute, drum roll, 2019. When did Nip die? In 2019. Let me tell you something. If Nipsey's ghost is not floating around here haunting Big U's, I don't know who is. But I would say this is a real good haunting, because if this is lining up the way that I believe this is lining up, then that means the stars are aligning, the planets are aligning to sink Big U's all the way down. Because that timing is a little bit too suspicious for me. I don't know what it does for you, but that's too suspicious for me. Let's check out Big U talking about the deal that he has with Nipsey and how long that is. Not to mention that the deal is 75-25. That means Big U had 75% of one of Nipsey's most successful album, The Victory Lap. And Nip only owned 25. So 2019, that means his time is up. He's no longer your cash cow. So guess what? It's time to put the cash cow to sleep. Because if I can't eat, nobody can eat. And I think that's just all the way foul. That's what I think. That is foul. So,
boom. So I signed Nipsey to Unique Music, to my to Aramis Astrodome, to my label, to Unique Music. And then Steve was 10% management and I was 10% management because it didn't make no sense for us to go get another manager.
Right.
And so we started pushing on that. So I signed him to it was signed to a 10-year production contract, which started in 2009, which would end 2019.
Crazy.
Hello. But I ain't tripping off of that because, you know, it is what it is. But I do have that. You know what I mean? So
wait, so your deal with Nipsey was 10 years?
It was 10 years.
It was a 10?
It was 10 years, 25% of publishing to Aramis Astrodome.
Oh, wow. So 09 to 2019.
09 to 2019.
So technically, Victory Lap.
Hello.
Okay. Wow.
Wow.
ain't no shame in his game. He said it right there. He didn't budge. He didn't blink. He didn't stutter. He didn't do none of that. He told it exactly what it is. I believe that as the feds go back like they've been doing and put every single piece to the puzzle together along these lines, all roads gonna lead to Big U and his podcast check-in and every other podcast that he went on. The dumbest thing, what I'm glad he did, but the dumbest thing he could ever did was go to every single podcast and start speaking about this business, knowing what kind of alleged criminal organization he was a part of, allegedly. And then it be linked somewhere to such a huge world-covered murder like Nipsey's murder. And here it is, 6 years later, coming back full circle. Anyway, Street Cred 4K, stay tapped in.